One of the critical conditions to consider before conducting elective positions in any society is the security of the lives and properties of the people involved in the election. This security factor has prompted Delegate TV to engage the Ebonyi State Commissioner for Border Peace and Conflicts Resolution, Honorable Dr. Ilang Donatus Chakuma, to speak on how peaceful and secured the environment of the state is before conducting the state local government elections scheduled to hold on Saturday, July 20, 2024. Speaking to Delegate TV on the peaceful atmospheric conditions of the state, Honorable Dr. Donatus Ilang have this to say.
Well, as you must have seen that Ebonyi is the most peaceful state in Nigeria. It's not just like one of the peaceful states, but the most peaceful state in Nigeria. But before inception of this office, it wasn't like what you are seeing today. Prior to His Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Ogbona commitment towards actualization of peace. Before now, we have areas in Ebonyi State where you cannot even engage your services because of crisis in so many areas, land problems, then leadership tussles, and communal clashes that are highly intense indeed. But today, due to his commitment, providing this office, before now this office was joined with Ministry of Internal Security. But upon inception of office, he now created this office fully to become Minister of Border Peace and Conflict Resolution. And since that very time, the ministry has done perfectly well in ensuring that there is peace. You must have been hearing of Abomege Ishinkwo, you must have been hearing of Eza and Eze from crisis, Amana and the Ohampo crisis in Igbo, and several others come to Igbo local government and several local governments in Ebonyi State, extending to our border areas like Mbo and Agala issue, some part of Cross River and Ebonyi issue. But all these today, I want to tell you that we have done perfectly well, like that of Ohampo, Amana. We have finished the demarcation of that very area that has caused crisis for years. Then issue of Abomege Ishinkwo, the state has done perfectly well. The implementation committee is ongoing and they are working assiduously well to see that they demarcate that very place. There's remaining very few areas. And when we talk of Efimane there, nobody goes there. But today we have relative peace. At least there's no more shooting, destruction of properties and life loss that has been occurring daily. The same was applicable to that of Abomege Ishinkwo, but today all of these places I've just mentioned, just few that I've been able to mention. And for other areas that borders on communal clashes, we have all other internal areas like Iziola, then Ndezechi, the Z local government, where the crisis that has erupted about, it's not about 15 years ago. We resolved it last year, and we resolved that of Iziola last year also. This year is making it 9 years of that crisis that leads to ostracization of about 400 of the community persons outside their community and villages. If I should tell you what the ministry has done in Ebonyi State, courtesy of His Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi State, we will stay here for hours. Because it's not because I am in this position, but it's because he has provided the platform. Then linking it to what you are here for, which is part of what you told us about election. I must tell you that the state generally and the leadership of APC in the state has done perfectly well. Right from the inception of purchases of their form, then screening, which was done in a justified form without letting anybody down. His Excellency said, and the party also said, go and buy your forms, go for screening. Nobody was disenfranchised on this issue. And pending to that, you must have also heard that the party and the leadership in the state they have concluded their rally that transcended from all the local government, the 13 local governments in Ogbona State, down to world rallies. And upon all these, we've never recorded any form of disagreement, not let alone of crisis. That's to tell you the level of peace in the state. Because where we had issues, there is peace now. And with the leadership style of His Excellency, the Governor of Ogbona State, you'll discover that everybody is happy with his leadership. That is why he termed his leadership administration policies People's Charters of Needs. And indeed, he's implementing that, because looking at the need of the people, ensuring that their needs are attended to, dispensing dividends of democracy to the people is what His Excellency has been doing. And not only that, the wife, through her Bewo program, has also incorporated that, and that has also yielded much effort in alleviating the sufferings of Ebonyans. I'm not going to educate you on other ministries' achievements where His Excellency has done much, but to mention but few. Over the years, education here was a problem, but coming, he has also offset the bills and increased the payment of workers, that is their salaries. Not just that, you discover that when you look at the new infrastructures you are seeing in Ogbona, including roads, then revitalization of the industries that have been in moribund situations, all this he has done to ensure that Ebonyans benefit from the dividend of democracy. Actually, the election that is going to hold tomorrow is actually going to toe the line of form buying, screening, rally, which was conflict, crisis, dispute free. So actually, Ogbona State is blessed. We've never had it so good. Yes, all other governments or administrations all contributed immensely to the growth of Ogbona State. But this is an exceptional government. You know why we have peace in Ogbona State? His Excellency, the Governor of Ogbona State, Right Honorable Builder Ogbona does not have, and I maintain, he does not have interest in peace negotiation. His interest is to ensure that there is peace. To buttress that, you discover all these places I've mentioned, like Amana or Hanko in Eza South and the local government, Abomege Ishimpo in Onisha local government, then that of Femandezefim in Ohuku local government. He actually, upon inception of office, advised that we should look for competent personalities from Ogbona State beyond, that we now form the peace committee to mediate on all these high-profile crises. And when I mean high-profile crisis, these are areas that you cannot stay for 1 day or 2 days without killing 2, 3, 4 or more and destroying properties, as it was. Then he formed and inaugurated these committees made up of several high-profile personalities, including church leaders. You could imagine where Bishop Emeritus, Bishop Michael Nnachi Okoro, chaired that of Eza and Ezefra. Then Architect Ezogo Ewelechi chaired that of Abomege Ishimpo. And one of our commissioners, a high-profile personality, chaired that of Ohanko and Amana. So as it is in other places, he has provided this platform. So the election, right from distribution of materials to conclusion of the election and announcing the results of all these various local governments, are going to be highly conflict, crisis, dispute free, and above all, is going to bring joy, happiness, and more dividend of democracy to all Ebonyans and beyond. Because our governor is a man, I will tell you, is a beacon of peace.
Okay.
The people of Ebonyi State were advised to come out in their large numbers on Saturday, July 20, 2024 to cast their votes as their lives and properties were secured from any kind of insecurity situation. Juliet Johnson, Delegate TV.